Palestinians. Over 700,000 Palestinians were driven out of their homes. Over 13,000 Palestinians were killed. And since then, and over 500 villages were ethnically cleansed. And since then, the Nakba has continued. We can't let it stop. In 1967, Israel acquired East Jerusalem. And today, we see the people of Gaza off living out of their homes. Gaza has not gone away. We're not commemorating an event that happened over 70 years. We're commemorating an event that is currently happening. And so it's really important, again, to remember that this is an ongoing occupation. This is an ongoing ethnic cleansing. Another important thing to understand. Right? Israel is an apartheid state. More and more human rights organizations are coming out and calling it the one. Israel is an apartheid state. Israel is an apartheid state. Israel is not a democracy. Palestinians living in Israel are second class citizens. Their own highways and debating their own citizens from being the rules of government. That's not a democracy. When they have started the Palestinians start to go and they're not able to travel anywhere. That's not a democracy. When they throw rockets into Gaza and split a land that has 2 million people, when they kill them, we kill the 11 children were hit by rockets over the last 2 days. No parents should come and find their child on the floor with their body blown up. That's not what a democracy does. So we need to stop. We need to stop allowing people with this rhetoric, this messaging of Israel protecting its safety. And go fix the media. Go take a Palestinian straight. Those guys need to calm down. These guys need to stop the rockets. These guys need to Palestinian resistance is a response to Israeli aggression. Israel wants safety, but they need to stop oppressing the people of Palestine. Alright? I know you all love Palestine, but you love Palestine and love Palestine. Don't have it matter to most people. I just think it's love the land of Palestine. We as American citizens are funding Israel $3.8 billion every single year. In grants, not loans. Yeah.
Right.
If you went to college, you know the difference, right? All right. $3.8 billion. How many of you can think of something that the U.S. can use that money for here in our country? Healthcare. What else? What else? Education. Healthcare. Anything else? Housing.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Better highways. Yes. There's so many things. If they need ideas, they can come to this lovely group of people. We can help them put that money to better use.
I'll come
All
over
right?
here by you guys.
So again, as American citizens, we have a responsibility. And you might think, support for Israel is too strong. I promise you, I'm going to make myself sound old. But 5 years ago, you could not talk about Palestine in the way we talk about Palestine today. Elected officials could not say that Israel is apartheid today.
Whenever there's a big crowd like this,
There's so much love, there's so much support for Palestine, and it's only growing. Israel is in a losing battle. They are in a losing battle. They're still incredibly powerful. They're still incredibly well funded. And we have a lot of work to do. But the tide is shifting. And that's very exciting. It's a very exciting time to be a supporter of justice. It's a very exciting time to be a supporter of Palestine. So please, get involved. And we'll share some action items in a bit and how to do that. But hold your elected officials accountable. Our own Betty McCollum, out of District 4 in Minnesota, introduced the bill recently, and the number was, so the new number, HR
2509.
What is it?
2509.
2509. It just got introduced. She's been introducing it for several sessions now, and it got reintroduced. That basically says, hey Israel, hey the U.S., any money that we send to Israel, we just want to make sure it's not being used in violation of human rights, and specifically for the torture or killing or harming of children. The week that Buddy McCollum introduced that bill, over 300 elected officials signed a letter saying that they never want any aid to Israel to be conditioned. Amongst them are our very own Dean Phillips and Angie Craig, who are so-called Democrats, progressives. Let me teach you a term. Progressive except on Palestine. All right. So you have in the same week that Betty McCall introduced the bill to protect Palestinian children, these elected officials signed a letter saying no, we can't condition aid to Israel. And then a few weeks later, Israel kills 11 children with rockets. All right, so we got to hold these elected officials accountable. Look up who your elected official, call them, let them know. Right now, Representative Marie Newman just a few hours ago actually introduced a letter. Representative Marie Newman out of Chicago introduced a letter calling on the Biden administration to help stop the eviction of the 2,000 Palestinians in the neighborhoods of Sheikh Jarrah and Silhouette. So your action item for today is to call your elected official and have them sign onto that letter. Okay? All right. Free, free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea! 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 Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
I can't believe how many haters are on the screen right now for comments.
That's why I like that I can't.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Netanyahu, you can't hide! Netanyahu, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide! Fight the power, turn the tide! Fight the power, turn the tide! End Israeli apartheid! End Israeli apartheid! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is an apartheid state! Israel is an apartheid state! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is an apartheid state! Israel is an apartheid state! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! How do you spell justice? BDS! Hey guys, we love this, but we need you to spread out just a little bit more. We're doing great. Just try to spread out so all the cars see you. And if you want, go to the other side. Okay. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terror state! Israel is a terror state! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terror state! Israel is a terror state! 1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4! We don't want your racist war! We don't want your racist war! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! In our millions, in our billions!
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians!
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions!
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians!
We are all Palestinians.
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't want your racist war!
We don't want your racist war.
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't want your racist war!
We don't want your racist war.
How do you spell justice? BDS!
I should have left my
How do you
sweater in the
spell
car.
justice? BDS! Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina.
Not another nickel, not another dime, Israel out of Palestine! Not another nickel, not another dime, Israel out of Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Okay, pass the mic. Woo! Alright! So we're gonna have our next speaker, and then at the end he's gonna tell you that if you want to help Marshall, he's gonna have you join him so we can have a quick
marshalling meeting because we're getting so big. We need some more space, right? All right, our next speaker is Jelani Hussein. He's with CARE Minnesota, the Council on American Islamic Relations. Please give it up for Jelani.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Ramadan Mubarak. And كل عام وانتم بخير. We are all, yes. You know, the reality is that for far too long, many of us have not looked at the Palestinian plight the way we should have. But the days of us turning away, the days of ignoring the voices of the Palestinian people is over. And so what we are seeing right now is brutality at its worst. But the worst form of brutality is also journalistic brutality. When the media continue to lie about the plight of what is happening in Palestine, we say enough is enough. We say enough is enough. And for all the people who are right now here, there are countless of people watching right now on Facebook. I want to let you know that you are letting down the Palestinian people by being at home. You should be out here right now with us. You should be out here right now with us. You should be out here right now with us, standing with us, because what we are doing in this moment is declaring the injustice that is happening in Palestine is no more. And to those people who have believed in the two-story system, there is no two-story, there's only one story. It's Palestinian people who have been oppressed and continuously being oppressed. And so for many of us, we are tired, but we can't be tired because the Palestinian people are dealing with the brutality every single day. And they could not give a peaceful Ramadan. They could not allow us to pray at Masjid al-Aqsa peacefully. What does that tell you about the brutality that exists over there? And if you think that it is not connected to here in Minneapolis, it is connected to here to Minneapolis. Because it was a Israeli defense tactic that killed George Floyd. That neck restraint that killed George Floyd, that Derek Chauvin is found guilty of, is a training across the world by Israeli defense. And so this is all interconnected, brothers and sisters. It's all interconnected. And in this moment right now, we have to declare that we stand on the side of the oppressed, not the oppressor. That in this moment right now, we declare a demand, a ceasefire against those who are using the might and mighty of the American money and military against people who have nothing but rocks. Nothing but rocks.
Nothing but rocks.
So I'm telling you right now, brothers and sisters, this is a moment right now for us. This country, the United States of America, our own country, has been backing the oppression of people in Palestine for far too long. Our tax dollars have caused the harm of our brothers and sisters in Palestine for far too long. This country has always been existing in advancing violence, not peace. Not only on the streets of Minneapolis, but also abroad. Many of us today came to America because we avoided or we ran away from conflict driven by the United States foreign policy. So we are here in solidarity with the Palestinian people, but really this is a struggle for all of us. We demand justice for the Palestinian people. And so I'm telling you right now in this moment, many of you have been watching the horrific videos, the children that have been killed by Israeli bombs. Let's get that right. Israeli bombs are killing children in Gaza right now. And that is unacceptable. And I don't care who you are, if you don't believe that is wrong, then something is wrong with you. If you don't believe that is wrong, then there's something clearly wrong with you. There should be no child that is killed by a bomb like that, that is tax sanctioned from the United States of America. Shame on America. Shame on those people who are silent. Shame on the rest of the people who continue to watch. Shame on those people who say there's a two-side story. There's no two-side story. It's a story of oppressed people demanding for justice and demanding to breathe and demanding to exist freely. And so right now, I'm going to ask for some of you, we have a lot of people, we are going to be marching. We have a band coming, sound system. I think it's almost here. and then we're going to be marching, and then we're going to be taking, hopefully, the bridge over there. So with that said, if you're interested in marching or you've done it before, just meet me at that corner over there, inshallah. We just need about maybe 5 to 10 people. We'll teach you how to do it. And then we need some folks to also marshal with their cars behind us as well. So, all right. With that, I say, justice for the Palestinian people. Enough is enough. Free, free Palestine.
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 All right, so they're going to do a marshalling meeting down there. So Kent and hopefully some people from the anti-war committee can go down there and meet up with Jelani. If anybody else has marshalling experience and can help pitch in, go check in with Jelani, the man who was just speaking. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free Palestine.
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 Up next, I want to invite Imam Asad Zaman from Muslim American Society, and who has always been in solidarity with the people of Palestine, always outspoken in support. So please help me welcome Imam Asad Zaman.
Friends, neighbors, few for coming out to speak for the basic human rights of human beings in Palestine. It is important for us to convey to the broader society why we care about Palestine. A lot of people from my mosque have been calling their congresspersons today, and overwhelmingly the congresspersons are surprised. They don't understand why we are so agitated about this. So I thought it would be useful for us to have a summary of why we are agitated. Now, the speakers before me spoke from a human rights and a civil rights perspective. I would like to bring the religious perspective to your attention. See, I'm a Muslim, and as a Muslim, I believe in certain things. Now, a person who is not Muslim is not obliged to believe them with me. That's okay. But it is necessary for him to understand it. For example, Christians believe that Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, was born without a father. A non-Christian doesn't have to believe this. It's okay. But he has to understand it. And he has to respect the fact that Christians think this way. I want you to understand how Muslims believe. Muslims believe that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, arose from Jerusalem and climbed all the way to the sky and had a meeting with God. That is a Muslim belief. Muslims believe that the land around the Mosque of Al-Aqsa has been blessed by God. For Muslims, that has been mentioned in the Quran. For more than 10 years, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, prayed facing the direction of Jerusalem in prayer. You know how Muslims face Mecca to pray? For the first 15 years, he faced Jerusalem to pray. That is our first Qibla. So you see, I don't have to be Palestinian. care about Palestine. See, the Congress people are surprised. They don't understand why Egyptians and Pakistanis and Indians and Somalis and Eritreans and Sudanese are calling. They don't understand it. And it is important for you to convey this to them. The second point I want to bring to people's attention, it is a war crime to attack any house of worship. Let alone the house of worship that is the third holiest site in Islam. It is a war crime. The third point I want to bring to your attention, and this is my last point. I personally am tired of politicians talking about Israel's right to defend itself. And I have made a pledge to myself, and I make that pledge in front of you. Every time I hear Israel has a right to defend itself, I am going to ask, does Palestine have that same right? Or are some people less human than others? That God has given rights to defend themselves to all people of earth except the Palestinians. Is that what you are saying, Mr. or Miss elected official? That is a pledge I have made to myself. And I want to ask you, how many of you will join me in this pledge? Who will join me in this statement? We will not allow this type of ingrained Islamophobia to stand. Because that is Islamophobia. All people can defend themselves except her. No, she cannot defend. Why not? That is Islamophobia. We need to call it for what it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Imam Assad. If you want a great example of someone affirming Israel's right to defend themselves and then choke when asked if Palestinians have a right to defend themselves, look up Ned Price, the State Department spokesperson. Look up his video. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. He was asked, he kept saying Israel has a right to defend itself, and when he was asked if Palestinians have a right to that same right, he couldn't say it. When he was asked if he couldn't actually also condemn the killing of the Palestinian children. So we have a real, and this is, again, he's the State Department's spokesperson. So we have a problem, and like Imam Assad said, every time someone brings that point to you, bring it back to them. Why does Israel get to defend itself and Palestinians don't? Right? In the news, they always start with Hamas military rockets went to Israel. What happened before? Yeah? What happened before?
Absolutely.
All right, the next point I want to make, one thing that we often get criticized as Palestinians and supporters of Palestine is that we're anti-Semitic. A very old, stale, I don't know why people are still using it. Our beef is not with the Jewish people. Our beef is not with the people of the Jewish faith. In fact, we have many Jews who are standing in solidarity with us, not just today, here, but everywhere. Many great organizations that support and say, not in our name, not in our name, Israel. So I'd like to invite next Naomi Hornstein of If Not Now, who's going to be talking about that movement.
Thank you all for being here. My name's Naomi. I'm with a group called If Not Now. We're American Jews against the occupation and against the apartheid in Israel. And I really want to thank you all for being here. It's really amazing to see all these faces. And we're here to say, not in our name, we oppose, unequivocally, Twin Cities Jews oppose the ethnic cleansing and apartheid that is happening right now and violence against Palestinians from Sheikh Jarrah to Gaza and everywhere in between. And so we're here to say we stand in solidarity. Thank you all so much. We know that this moment is not the only time that this violence happening, that it's happened for decades, and that this is just one of the many times that this cycle is making the news here. And so we want to be in this fight always, because every day under occupation is a violent day. And I had the honor of working with some Palestinian activists in 2019 in Palestine, and something that they said was that they see their work of defending their homes and villages against ethnic cleansing as steadfastness, being steadfast in the face of this violence. And so I really think right now is a moment that the world is seeing that steadfastness, and that so many people are waking up to this violence and the power of Palestinian resistance. So we're just here to say thank you all for being out here, and Jews are in solidarity with Palestinians. And if you're a Jew who wants to get involved in this fight, hit up If Not Now, and just thank you so much. And it's really powerful to follow the lead of Palestinian organizers. Thank you to American Muslims for Palestine for putting this whole thing together. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Up next, we have another amazing Jewish organization here in the Twin Cities, Jewish Voice for Peace, Twin Cities. So I want to invite my good friend Craig to give us some words.
Hey everybody, great to see you all here. I'm here speaking on behalf of Jewish Voice for Peace, Twin Cities chapter. Jewish Voice for Peace is a national organization with chapters all over the country. And right now, organizations all over the country are gathering with our Palestinian friends and allies to speak out against what is going on right now. As Naomi said,
he's such a cute little boy.
Israel doesn't
He's
speak
so
for
cute.
us. This is outrageous, what we're seeing. And it isn't just Sheikh Jarrah, it's all of East Jerusalem, it's West Bank, it's Gaza, and it's too much. And we're all here together to say no more. It's not just no more. This isn't just Israel doesn't speak for us. The United States doesn't speak for us. $3.8 billion a year going to military assistance. $8 billion more going towards funding something or other for the settlements. I mean, it's just astounding what's going on, and there is no accountability. Who is going to say, no, you can't do this? We know abuse when we see it. We know apartheid when we see it. And we see it. We need not to be on the sidelines. It's wonderful to see you all here, and I'm very happy to see so many of my Jewish allies as well from many different organizations, all of whom are gathering here to make sure that Israel knows that they cannot speak for us. Benjamin Netanyahu does not speak for us. And we need to let our legislators here know that they are not speaking for us either. Where is the accountability? Where is anybody standing up and saying, no, you can't do this? We are. We are. And all over the country, people are gathering, saying no, not anymore. And so I'm happy to be here supporting our Palestinian friends and all of our allies, because we are not going to stop. This is our moment. We have to come together and just say once and for all, no.
No! No! No!
Thank you.
So we're hoping that the marshals are going to be taking the streets. They need to first block off to stop cars from coming. Then we're going to spread out into the street, and we're going to follow that van and do a short march. There's a van with a soundtrack. In the meantime, let's do some chanting so that we can be ready to go. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. The occupation has to go.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Brick by brick, wall by... Guys, you can get in the street now. Free, free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Viva, viva Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina.
1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to erase this war.
So there are about 800 people here right now.
800? Nice. Thank you.
Anne, can you come back?
Huh.
You didn't get our phone yet?
No, not yet.
Ho, ho.
How much money have you raised so far?
Israel's got to go.
75?
Ho, ho. Israel occupation has got to go.
Hey everyone, we're live right now in Minneapolis. Right now we're outside of Amy Klobuchar's office, Senator Amy Klobuchar. The crowd first gathered here along the sidewalk to listen to some speakers and wave their signs at the oncoming traffic, but the group quickly grew and has now taken over the whole road in this one direction in front of Amy Klobuchar's office. This was an emergency protest called in light of what is happening in Palestine right now. We have a lot of different groups out here today. Many, many, many honks and shouts in support from the passing cars. And it sounds like the group is going to be doing a pretty short march any moment now. If you haven't already, wherever you're watching this, if you could please share this live stream, I would really appreciate it. I know there's events like this happening all across the country and maybe across the world right now. It would be great for everybody to see them. job with the flag. Again, for anyone just tuning in, we're live right now in Minneapolis. This building right here is Senator Amy Klobuchar's office. The crowd started here on the sidewalk and listened to some speakers, and as it grew, it began to take over the street. And everybody is preparing to go on a march.
بس توصل على البيت.
So I was wondering.
Hi.
How are you? Good. Very good. All things considered.
Yeah. It's great to see such a huge turnout, though.
Yeah.
Look at us where we're usually stuck on the sidewalk.
Very short.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. Very good. Now, who are you doing your media for? Is it you, or are you doing it for Moves? Are you with Move for Justice? Okay. Because I always want to make sure I see your stuff. Doing both?
Right now I'm not streaming because there's like 4 of us. So I think Lily might be streaming to the page. I'm just streaming to my own stuff right now.
Okay.
So we can't all do it at the same time.
Well, I always like your stuff too. You've got so many people who follow you who are kind of like,
But it actually, it ends up being good because they see what's happening. Like, you know, they come in to complain, but I usually don't like, some people are quick to block all those people, but sometimes other people come in the comments and say, like, there's room for potential dialogue.
I guess it's just maybe,
But it is,
so it's not my personality to like
Yes.
go on to others, you know, she gets a lot of people that
Yes.
want her stuff and they're like ornery. And I'm maybe because I'm Minnesotan, you know, like I don't
Yes.
do that. I'm like, oh my god, people
Hey,
don't say
make a hole!
And I don't do that.
Make a hole!
I don't
Make
do
a
it.
hole! Make a hole!
I don't really
Make a
respond to them.
hole.
Oh. There's an ambulance coming. So there's an ambulance coming. Here's a great example of what happens when there's a protest blocking the road.
Make a hole!
It didn't have sirens on it, so obviously everybody didn't know this. If it would have its sirens on right now, people would know. I wish it would turn its sirens on. Then everybody would have moved. As you can see, oh good. As you can see, everybody did get out of the way for the ambulance. In my experience, every time an ambulance comes through a protest, the protest parts really quickly to let the ambulance through, but the ambulance usually has its sirens on the whole time, so that everybody noticed. That ambulance didn't, so the marshals had to run through the crowd, telling everybody to move, which was obviously a lot slower. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
I just don't recognize people with these damn masks
I know
on.
it's been over a year now, and I'm like, I
I see the importance of wearing it because you don't know who isn't vaccinated, you know, and if they're got something, but you know, and I may continue wearing it even after they say you don't absolutely have to, just because now they're predicting a big flu season. I know, and I smile at people and I look at them and I realize, oh, they can't see us. Yeah, no, I know. You're absolutely right. Yeah. No, this is pretty big. I'm sure they're going to be big. There are big demonstrations in other cities.
Yes.
Really big.
There's a big one in Chicago.
Okay.
There was one in LA. So and they're all repeating again today.
Yeah,
so I imagine.
sure. Yeah. I just wish there'd be a bunch of people surrounding that damn White House or Congress or something.
Yeah.
Not that it'll matter, but they need to see it, you know.
Honestly, last time what I wanted to do was like all of us go to.
Yeah.
Like there's only so much this matters, but it's only so much like
The Israelis won't let us in.
I know. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, I figure I might not get in if they can access my criminal records.
Yeah. I know what.
It was big. I took a
Like Abby's not
Right. Yeah, it's hard to know. It really is hard to know. Then you, yeah, right. Then you can't get in, yeah. And I might not, you know, I always worry about having trouble anyway. I lied on visas, but
I'm gonna walk around with friends.
okay.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We're moving up at the front. On the flag. They want all the big flags today.
Thank you. I guess
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, you're in my way. Why are you in my way? I'm taking a picture here.
Free Palestine! 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 Free Palestine!
We need the band to be going.
Free Palestine! 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 Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Stand up like that! 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 Stand up like that!
I got you. I got you.
Like they just kept leaving. I was like, you can't just walk. Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Al-Quds! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
How are you? Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Live stream.
I walked backwards. Be careful, I tripped.
Me too. My mouth is very dry. Pretty good crowd. It is. I heard an estimate earlier, like 800 people, but it's wrong. It looks like 1,000 too. And there's so many people honking in support.
Yes, that's nice. My son is here, but I lost him.
Oh, really?
He's 11. We'll see if he figures it out.
Cannot protect you if you're walking on the other side. All right, it's about safety, so let's be safe today, inshallah. Make sure you're protesting on this side of the road.
Everybody's
excited.
Free
Palestine!
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
No, I know.
Wish I would have brought my monopod. It's easier, but I thought we weren't gonna march, and then I like brought a sweater and I was really hot, so I put it in someone's car. I did a bad job.
Actually got hot today.
Yeah, I thought it would be cold.
We always in good trouble, aren't we? Listen! Where Uncle Louie at? Where Uncle Louie?
He was right here. He was.
We're supposed to say on the banner.
Oh. Not on this one. Oh my God! I will never forget that.
Never forget it.
Oh man.
Two things, with a child and Louis on the banner.
Yeah.
We got one more.
Yes.
We got one more to go.
How are you? Nice to see you.
اسمع يا مباس فلسطين ما تنقص.
Guys, make sure everybody behind the van.
Have you been able to see how big it is? Not really. Which is a good thing. That's a good thing. I haven't seen so much car marshalling in a while.
Right.
What the heck?
Yeah, what's going on? Something feels off.
Yeah, it does.
How you get behind me, Uncle Louis? Yeah, he did. He put his trap on right there.
What do we do? Stand up, fight back! The people of Gaza are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! The people of Al-Aqsa are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! The people of Al-Aqsa are under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! The families of Sheikh Jarrah are under attack! will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free.
Oh, hi.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. What do we want?
For anyone just joining us, we're live in Minneapolis right now. We started in front of Senator Amy Klobuchar's office. The crowd quickly grew here, big enough to take the streets, and then it has turned into a march, as you can see. We're marching back towards Amy Klobuchar's office now. Watch out behind you. Yeah, I know.
I know, I'm trying to get him out of the room.
Yeah. I'm trying to come over and they're like, what?
Occupation no more. 2468. Israel is a racist state. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Occupation no more. Occupation no more. 2468. 2468. Israel is a racist state. Israel is a racist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more.
Yeah.
Killing kids no more. Killing kids no more. Being elder women no more. Being elder women no more. Stop the hate. 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 Stop killing innocent kids. Stop killing innocent kids. Stop killing innocent kids. Stop killing innocent kids. Stop being elder women. Stop being elder women. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. Occupation no more. 2468. 2468.
Are you live streaming too?
Israel is a racist state. No more money for Israel's crime. Not another nickel. Not another dime. No more for Israel's crime. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die.
أبو عمار علمنا كيف نحمي وطننا. أبو عمار علمنا كيف نحمي وطننا.
Hey, we're gonna shut it down, the occupation! Shut it down! Apartheid! Shut it down! The eviction orders! Shut it down! The checkpoints! Shut it down! The killings of Palestinians! Shut it down! The attacks on Gaza! Shut it down! The occupation! Shut it down! The inside the sea of Gaza!
I know.
The eviction orders! Shut it down! Down, down Israel! 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 Free, free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! The occupation has got to go!
There's still more people joining. This event started at 4 o'clock and it's people have continuously joined since it started.
Palestine will be free! Netanyahu, you will see! Netanyahu, you will see! Palestine will be free! Netanyahu, you will see! Palestine will be free! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Gaza! Viva, viva Gaza! Viva, viva Gaza! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina!
started. This building right here is Senator Amy Klobuchar's office. The crowd first gathered on the sidewalk here in front to listen to some speakers, and grew big enough to take over the whole street here, and has continued to grow since.
Marshals up!
This was an emergency protest planned, I think, just yesterday. This is 35W right here that we're about to walk over. Are they going across the bridge? What? Where are they going to go? I heard before that we're supposed to just stop on this bridge. But that was before we went that far that way.
Free, free Palestine!
When Gaza is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When Gaza is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When Al-Aqsa is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When Al-Aqsa is under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. All right, so you just
Sorry, guys. All right, everybody.
Not where the sign is.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the entire bridge so you can spread out a little bit to the other side. And then inshallah, we're going to pray Asr. We're going to have a few people make speeches, and then after that, we're going to be heading back. So spread through the whole bridge. And take the whole bridge. Take the whole bridge. The whole bridge, yep.
Sorry,
and then we're going to make Asr
around.
Inshallah.
You're doing a good job. I know this is stressful.
We're going to pray Asr in about 2 minutes or so. All right, if we can start to line up for the salah so we can pray. You make the adhan. The Qibla is facing Courtyard by Marriott. That direction.
Brothers and sisters, I myself am Palestinian American. I live occupation for 3 years as a teenager, and I witnessed firsthand.
All right, we're gonna make the end. If you can start lining up, can you guys start the first line?
In
Give yourself some space this way. Yep. And give yourself enough space. There's enough space on this bridge. Give yourself enough space for the prayer. Line up, angle this way. Yep, angle this way. Yep. Okay, second right here. Yep. Give yourself enough space. We still have COVID. You can pray on your shirts.
So we've spread out over the entire bridge here. This is Washington Avenue in Minneapolis, over 35W. So you can see 35W down there. People are gathering in the center, preparing to pray.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله حق لا إله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله اللهم حدد أهل الأقامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمد وسيلة الفضيلة وآت اللهم المقام المحمود الذي وعدته إن شاء الله. Please straighten your lines. ونبري عصر إن شاء الله تعالى.
For the other people who are not praying with us, you could stand around, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan.
الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر
I think I can steal your charger for like 2 minutes.
Totally. It's kind of like attached to me.
No, just
So,
like that.
Yeah, you
I'll
can,
be
but
right
then
here.
you gives me some space to walk around.
Yep. Thank you so
I
much.
can undo it if you want.
No, we don't. No. This is perfect. I don't want to lose him either. You know what I mean? I don't think this has ever happened in Minnesota before. You know what I mean? This is wonderful. Peaceful, love, multicolored, multi-height, tall, short, black, white, yellow, green, all united, all after one goal only.
الله أكبر
Actually, we were using that, but
For real?
just to. I'll give it back to you. Like 2 seconds.
That's not even mine. I just.
So, because he's leading a prayer that basically, if you walk front across him, you have to walk behind that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's just basically.
I learned something.
No, yeah,
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely,
Thank
man.
you.
الله أكبر الله أكبر
This is history in the making, by the way. With that big old thing. I would.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله accept from us.
Ameen.
Salam.
Ameen.
And in this moment, many of us are fasting. We only have one more day of Ramadan.
Inshallah.
And so we cannot, anytime, never think about it. Never belittle the power of the dua. Never belittle the power of the dua. Because that is one of the most powerful things we all have. And so our hearts are right now with our brothers and sisters in Al-Aqsa, our brothers and sisters inside Gaza. And in this moment right now, while we're standing on this bridge, I want to just remind you all, these are our streets. This street that you're standing on belongs to us. And in this moment right now, we are here to make a very simple declaration. We want to free Palestine. We want to end oppression of the Palestinian people. And we want our country to not be accomplice to the murdering of children in Gaza right now. And so one of the things that we need every single one of you to do today is, as you came out here, you marched and protested, and that's one of the most powerful things you could do. Do not belittle that either. You showed up here today, didn't you? Didn't you show up here today?
Yes, sir!
Didn't you march with us today?
Yes, sir!
Didn't you come outside today?
Yes, sir!
Didn't you show your support for the Palestinian people right now
yes,
today?
Sir!
So we need to continue to do that, because this struggle has been going on for a very long time, and it's a testament of what we are able to do. Enough is enough.
Yes, sir!
Enough is enough. And it's time for us to stand up for our country, to not allow to brutalize and terrorize Palestinian children every single day. I want to give a credit where credit is due. Representative Betty McCullough is perhaps one of the only representatives in the country who have historically put out policy after policy in support of the Palestinian children. I want to recognize her for that work. When it was not popular, Betty McCullough was there. And she lost a lot of support, but she gained even more support for standing with the Palestinian children.
Allahu Akbar!
So in this moment right now, it is time for our elected leaders to show some force, to show and stand on the side of the children that were killed last night in Gaza. We need every single legislator and leader to show that they care about the humanity of the Palestinian lives. Because Palestinian lives matter. Say with me, Palestinian lives matter!
Palestinian lives matter!
Palestinian
lives matter!
Palestinian lives matter! Palestinian lives matter! And that is essentially important. In this moment right now, we have a choice. A choice to continue to be silent. A choice to only send our sympathies to the Palestinian people. Or a choice to hold our elected leaders accountable and to demand the United States to end all aid to Israel until the Palestinian people are free.
Allahu Akbar!
And in this moment too, I want to recognize all of our Jewish brothers and sisters today who are standing with us right now in this protest, who are marching with us right now in this protest. Because this issue is not about and Jews. This issue is about humanity. The existence of human beings.
You open one and then I'm going to see hundreds.
And that is what we are fighting for. We are fighting for humanity here. Humanity. And that is why so many brothers and sisters all over this country and even inside Israel are standing with the Palestinian people. But that's not enough. We need more. We need more. We need more. We need everybody to see the brutality for what it is. We need the people to see the brutality for what it is. I said this earlier, but there's a connection between the killing of George Floyd and what is happening right now in Gaza. It is the Israeli Defense Force that taught police departments all over this country to kneel on the back of people. That is an Israeli defense tactic that killed George Floyd, and you saw the mercilessness of that. 9 minutes and 20 seconds of killing somebody, not letting them breathe. That is what has been happening to children in Palestine for too long. That is what is happening to mothers in Palestine for too long. This type of brutality has to come to an end. It has to come to an end.
Yeah, no problem.
We believe in the Creator. We believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in this moment, we call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring us victory in this moment. We are fasting for Allah. We ask you to intervene because you are the true justice. And for all the people in Minneapolis, this city is not going to be quiet. The people of the state of Minnesota will not be quiet. We will continue to demand justice for the Palestinian people by any means necessary. I want to bring up the sister who put this entire event together, one of the leaders of the AMP chapters here. Many of you know Sister Mania. She has been one of the strongest voices for the Palestinian people in the state of Minnesota all the time. Not only when things are happening, but all the time. And I love her father, Brother Hussein, who inspired us to protest. That's right. We remember him and we ask in this moment for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant him the best of Jannah. Allahumma ameen. Sister Mary.
My dad used to always say, Israel used to only have me to deal with. Now I only have God because I have Aeneas 4 tires. I wish you could see what Israel has to deal with now. Minneapolis. To Israel and the Zionists and everybody that supports them, that we will not be silent.
He's talking about how he feels uncomfortable with the situation. Uncomfortable does not match the pain of a mother with to bury her child.
You guys can
So we, the Anti-War Committee and American Muslims for Palestine, ask you to join us on Saturday at Al-Nakba. We're having a protest, and unfortunately, we are not just marking what happened in
do
1948.
you need a power cord?
We are marking the fact that the Al-Nakba, the catastrophe, is ongoing. And so we will be in Columbia Heights, starting across the street from Vilfala at 1 o'clock, and we enjoy, at 2 o'clock, I know the time, at 2 o'clock, and we invite you to join us because is today enough? No! Is today enough? No! If we are going to change U.S. support for Israel, you got to show up on Saturday and you got to bring a friend. We'll be there!
Assalamualaikum. Does our work end here? Definitely no. Actually, our work just started.
Yes, it did.
Israel cannot survive one day without the support of the U.S. And we can do the change. We can do the change. If we change the tide here in America, and it is already changing, we could change history. And we could make history. Who want to be part of changing history? So, here we have showed our emotions. Our solidarity with our Palestinian brothers and sisters in Palestine, in Jerusalem, and their kids, in Gaza. We stand solid with them, and we defend them with whatever we can. But our work does not stop here. We do not stop here. We just keep going. We keep going. We need to change the diplomacy here in America. Because without the support of America, Israel cannot stand, cannot survive for one day. Therefore,
Stop the support!
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 Stop the support! Fortunately, we have some democracy here. We could talk to our officials, talk to them, call your senators, call your representatives in order to make them aware of the issue. And one by one, things are changing. The tide is changing. We want to be on the right side of history. We don't want to be behind.
I know you got a lot of good photos.
And this, Jazakumullah khair, Barakallah fikum, we thank you.
Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Gaza will be free!
Gaza will be free!
Gaza will be free!
Gaza will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Gaza will be free!
Gaza will be free!
Al-Quds will be free!
Al-Quds will be free!
Jerusalem will be free!
Jerusalem will be free!
All those kids will be free!
All those kids will be free!
All the other women will be free!
All the other women will be free!
All those kids will see their mothers!
All those kids will see their mothers!
All those kids will be free!
All those kids will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Alright, so inshallah, what we're going to do is, I'm going to ask all of you to start moving to the left, to this side, maybe your right. And then inshallah, we're going to have the band turn around and we're going to march back that way. But before that, let's continue to keep بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين 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 بالروح بالدم نفديك يا أقصى 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 بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين.
extra one. But is this ending?
Click this in. Let me see how.
Yeah.
What did it do? Yep, it's this damn thing. I'm gonna throw this damn thing.
Man, I'm sorry. No, I think they might be going back to their cars. But I can't tell.
Oh, I'm going your way. Come your way. Man down on the battle.
I wish there was still a 3.5 millimeter jack instead of like just.
Oh my god, I know. I passed off my flag, but now I don't know where it went.
Yeah, that's super
half
weird.
is like trying to figure out like turning this.
Everybody
way.
just kind of like dipped. Yeah. I think they're all walking to their cars and stuff.
I think a lot of them probably
What up,
going to
bro?
their cars.
How you doing? I don't know. Good, good. Maybe they just want to continue going.
But I gotta find my.
Turn up.
I gotta find my flag. My flag.
Yeah, where's your? What happened to your flag?
I gave it to Sarah Martin.
Did you drop it or did you?
No, I gave it to Sarah Martin at the beginning. I don't know if she's still here though.
She's still here?
I don't know. I think I might end the live stream. I think I might end the live stream because I don't know really what's happening now.
Let me see if I can interview one more person or something.
Yeah. Have you seen Sarah Martin?
She was.
Oh.
She was just up here.
Okay. I gave her my flag, so I want to make sure. Oh. Take it. Put it back. walking. Yeah. Hi, person with 2 flags.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I wore it over my shoulders.
Oh, awesome. That's what I'll do is we'll go on my way out.
I don't know. They have to wait until sundown so that
That's true.
why not? Killing time. Yeah. That was good. Wow.
I'm gonna come back over if my live stream is still going, but I saw you walk this way.
Okay.
I didn't want you to feel like stuck with the flag or something.
Yes. All right. Thanks for
Yes.
All right, all right. If you can hear me say, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! All right, I think we made it pretty clear that Minnesota stands with Palestine. Am I right? Yeah! All right, thank you all for showing up to the people of Palestine. I promise you these pictures and videos are getting to them, and it's reminding them to remain steadfast and strong. Keep them in your du'as, keep them in prayers, especially for our Muslim brothers and sisters. We're all fasting. The heat's hitting us. We're really hungry and thirsty. Don't forget them in your du'as when you break your fast. Just a couple last housekeeping things. Please, if you borrowed a flag or a sign or a banner, just bring it back here and put it down. We're going to need it for our next protest. This is not going away anytime soon, unfortunately. And as Meredith announced, we have a rally on Saturday at 2 p.m. All right, May 15th, commemorating the Nakba. And as she said, it's an ongoing Nakba. We're not just commemorating 1948 events. We're commemorating what's happening right there, right now in 2021. And another request for you all, after you bring everything here, please share on social media. Do not belittle it. Don't let just your Palestinian friends share it. Instagram and this has been documented heavily, is suppressing. They are blocking hashtags. It's incredibly hard for posts from Palestine to spread. So we need every single one of you to share these posts. Share it because the mainstream media ain't doing it. The mainstream media is making the Palestinians seem like they're the ones that are doing their best. So please, share on social media. Show up to these protests. Keep the people of Palestine in your du'as. Reach out to your elected officials. There's a lot to be done. Follow any of these organizations, Anti-War Committee, American Muslims for Palestine, CARE Minnesota. We're always putting out action alerts and things that you can do. There's always something to do. The location is going to be in Columbia Heights. You guys know where Fitfina is? 43rd and Central, across from Fitfina. So there's going to be a parking lot. We're going to gather there in our cars. All right, so bring your banners, bring your posters, bring your signs, and we're going to stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine until Palestine is free and until all of us, every single one of you, can go and visit Palestine. And again, Palestine is not just for the Palestinians. Every single one of you should dream about visiting Palestine. We're praying in Masjid al-Aqsa. Free, free Palestine! 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 And I see a lot of friends from places and countries that are also facing aggression and occupation and injustice. So remember, it's not just Palestine, there's other countries. Palestine is the center of it all. Inshallah, every single country, every single person in this world will live in dignity, in freedom, and in liberation. See you guys at the next protest. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! All right. So again, please bring your banners and posters here, and please, we can't keep blocking the street. So hop in your car, go catch a flag if you're fasting.
Please, free Palestine. Please put the signs on the side here. Put the signs on the line here.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We were just live here in Minneapolis in front of Amy Klobuchar's office on Washington Avenue for a rally that turned into a march and turned into blocking of the Washington Avenue Bridge over 35W, where there was a large prayer that took place while the entire bridge was blocked.
We don't want to disturb.
And then everybody
neighbors.
marched back over here for a few more speakers. This was an emergency
Jazakumullah,
protest
inshallah,
scheduled,
barakallahu feekum.
planned obviously because of what is happening right now in Palestine. A lot of different groups came out here. There was already a protest scheduled for Saturday for Al-Nakba Day that a lot of the same groups here today already had planned. So they've been telling people here, if you're at home, especially and you're in the Twin Cities and you want to get involved in something like this, plan to come out, I believe at 2 o'clock on Saturday for the Al-Nakba Day protest. Thank you for everybody that watched, for everybody that shared. Enjoy your